So Virgo and Virgo rising, this square aspect is happening in the area of work. That's Virgo's specialty. Virgo is the worker bee. They are usually doing things for other people. They're usually being of service. All right, so this is about your work life. It's also about how you're taking care of your body, Virgo. And it is about your perspectives and your faith in your faith in general, not necessarily your faith in yourself, but your shift in your ability to have faith in something. That feels like your faith is challenged by maybe something going on at work and maybe something going on with your health and well-being. That there's a lot of responsibility that has kind of been heaped on you, Virgo, in not, just since we had that great shift around the winter solstice. That all moved in the area of work and in the area of being of service to others. So whether it's a responsibility for a child and their needs, or it's a responsibility for family members, but it does feel like heavy commitment issues going on in your routines, having to kind of rejigger your routines so that you're available for other people. And I would say that this week may be a time where you're like, yeah, but what about me? I need to create space for my own well-being, or I'm not going to be any good to anyone else. That would be one area. Now, Virgo, you're ruled by Mercury. Mercury's about to go retrograde in 2 weeks. We still have a couple weeks, but it is in the shadow period now. So expect things to slow down as we move into the end of this month. And yes, it could be frustrating at times. Not doesn't have to be super negative if you use that energy in the way that it's best used. And this is where I would say this course that I'm creating, that I will release next Saturday, I'm going to release it next Saturday, will be helpful to you, Virgo, because it has a lot of practices that I think you could use to get through this Mercury retrograde without it being too uncomfortable. The course is called How to Win at Mercury Retrograde, and I'm offering it for free, and I'm creating some handouts that go with it. It has some videos that go with it, and it has some personal stories that will help you feel more validated about whatever Mercury retrograde is doing in your life. But for Mercury ruled signs, I highly recommend it. But Mercury is going to slow down your work processes. It's going to require you to rethink some of the things that you're doing day to day. It may help you really streamline some of the things that are, because you have so much on you right now, you're going to have to create some streamlined ways of doing that. Change your routines so that you can get all the things done you need to get done. So pull out your whiteboard, Virgo, pull out your lists, pull out your planners. I know you love that stuff. This is a good time to work with that. And using this Uranus-Mars it's a crisis of faith. I won't lie. It's a little bit of a crisis of faith. Can I actually get this shit done? That may be what you're saying. How am I going to get this done? How am I going to do everything and stay true to myself and stay sane? And the truth is, Virgo, if anybody can do it, you can. Virgo is very effective as an organizer, very effective at finding the right systems. And I also want to say, do not do it all by yourself. Give yourself, ask for help. Mercury retrograde is going to demand that you ask for help if you're not doing it now. Again, Mercury's not retrograde actually until the 30th. It stations on the 30th, but in the next 2 weeks, it's starting to slow down and it's starting to cause things to require more attention, the Mercury things. Yeah. And again, I want to reassert this idea of asking for help because the Venus sextile to Neptune is offering you, there are some people that want to help you, Virgo, but you got to ask first or they're not going to know.